We're looking at a full body. I'm going to go for a few reasons why you should focus on full body, and sort of full body isn't just for beginners. I'm doing full body at the minute and it's something that I think is a great foundation. But the reason why I'm going to be talking about it from this standpoint is the great thing about full body is there's more frequency. The more often we do something, the better we're going to get. So we have more frequency, we get to learn things faster. If you want to learn the push up, the row, the pull up, whatever it is, the more often we do something, the better we're going to get with it. And the other great thing as well, it's a great way of increasing our volume, and volume is a key driver for hypertrophy. The other next thing is more recovery. This is something that people often neglect when it comes to their training. More people are focused on stimulus than recovery. And this is again a big problem when it comes to body part splits, which is what people tend to focus on when they first start out, is a body part split. And that tends to lead to less recovery. And recovery is where we grow. Recovery is where we compensate, get bigger, and get stronger. So if you're doing a 5-day split, you might think of it and think, well, I'm only training my chest or back once a week. The thing is, you may have local stress, but you also have systemic stress. So those 5 workouts over several weeks can build up to overall fatigue. And that's something we want to limit when we want to progress. And the other thing is, some days people will have a separate day for shoulders and biceps, and those two are going to be worked whenever you do chest and back. So in some cases, the frequency of those muscles or how much volume those small kind of muscles end up taking can impact the rest of your training. Where at least if we have full body, we can get in more recovery and we can balance out that overall volume or overall exercises. And the next thing is, it's easier to fit in. So not everyone can do 5 days a week, where if we do full body, we might be able to get away with just 2 days a week. In some cases, if we're able to, maybe 3, depending on how well you deal with stress and how well you deal with the recovery of that. That can depend on person to person, but it's easier to fit into people's lifestyle, and that's what we want. We want to be able to create something that people are going to be able to be consistent with. The problem with a 5-day split as well is if you miss a day for whatever reason, you then start to build in imbalance within the program, where if you do a full body, you know your legs, your back, your chest are going to be hit evenly. So we want to be able to find a way in which we can create that balance between stimulus and recovery, and also take into local and systemic fatigue. So full body is going to be the place that we're going to start.